Good morning, comic fans. You're with the Comic Push of the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic gaming store. It is Wednesday, November 29th, the 5th and final new comic day of the month. And it was a great month for comic books. Oh my gosh, so many great things came out. We have a lot of great things to show you too here on the show today. And don't forget to leave a comment down below so that you can be interested in next week's drawing for whatever stuff we're giving away. We got some good stuff to give away. Got a couple of cool things to show you beyond the world of just comic books, but related to. This is Ultraman, who's had his own comic book. It's a figure from Bandai. We just got in, and that's what the figure looks like. This nifty packaging from wherever it's from, Japan, perhaps. And I used to watch this show when I was a little kid. It is still very popular with fans. So we have both of these figures up for sale today. And don't forget, when you know the secret word, which Mr. Happy will be happy to give you just in a little bit, it will give you 15% off of any single item in the store and an extra 5%, give you 20% if you're a discount club member or a subscriber. How you doing, Juan Hernandez? Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today. And also, beyond the world of just regular comic books, we have Cat Kid Comic Club Influencers. Look at that, by Dave Pilkey. What a successful children's author he is. We also have Saga Volume 11. If you're a Saga fan, we finally got the latest collection in for you there. And something cool from Image Comics, the slipcase edition of Spawn's Universe. It's a beautiful slipcase, and inside the slipcase you will see these great trade paperbacks, all in this beautiful slipcase edition. Oops. From Image Comics. Really nice. Also, really nice and beautiful are two huge oversized books by who's putting this out? Magnetic Press, I guess, but two big, beautiful, oversized, giant hardcovers. These are Frankenstein, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. They're just beautiful and beautifully black and white illustrated pen and ink throughout, and Dracula as well. Look at that. Hey, Steve Fisher. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Another great week for comic books. Every week I've been trying to do a wall book of the week and give you a little bit more information about that book than just, hey, it's a cool book. But this week's wall book of the week features a character who's been around since, 1941? I'll give you all these little hints before I tell you who it is. Created by Mort Weisinger and designed by George Papp. Anybody yet? It was the first appearance was in 1941 in More Fun Comics number 73. This character is Green Arrow. And what you're looking at here, this wall book here, is his actual first ongoing series, issue number 1. There was a 0 issue to this, I guess, but this is the number 1 issue, and he had that cool hood, loving it. Great artwork by this is by Mike Grell, wonderful. But there's some things about Green Arrow you may not know, and it's not just another character who is a bit of a knockoff of Batman, which really was the case to some extent. He has a lot of similarities to Batman, being a billionaire and lots of gadgets and stuff like that. But it took him all that time to get his own thing. He wasn't originally part of the Justice League. He had another group. What was the group? I had made a note on it. His first superhero group was the Seven Soldiers of Victory. That was back in 1941. It was also called Law's Legionnaires, and it was kind of a second string Justice Society kind of group. So also his inspirations, when you look at him, I mean, who is that? Well, it's Robin Hood, right? But that wasn't the only inspiration for this character. There are other inspirations. One of them was a novel that was written, and what was that? I had to make a note. Back in 1923, there was a novel called The Green Archer, and it was also made into a serial. And that, how you doing there, Green Dogs? So this serial from Green Arrow was one of the other inspirations for the story. And also, how did he get his skills and everything? He got stranded on an island, and to survive, he made a bow and arrows, and he had to figure out a way to survive. He was tormented by this masked man who he was constantly having to get better and prove himself to try to defeat. Later on, we find out that man was his own father. And what else can I tell you about him? Let me see here. His writer, the guy who originally wrote him, Mort Weisinger, he also created Aquaman. You may not have known that. Both of those were created by the same person. And one more item, Speedy, his sidekick. You may or may not have known that he became a drug addict at one point. So there's some things you may or may not have known about Green Arrow and the rest of the comic book story. From our Wall of Wonder at the Comics Club. Some fun stuff for you to think about. Green Arrow is a cool character. He doesn't get as much respect, I think, as he should. But, what are you going to do? I think the one who gets the least respect in comic books probably over the years, or has until recently, was Aquaman. There's always teasing about what a sub-hero he is. Submarine hero. All right, let's look at the variants we got. We have a lot of it. And this stack of comic books, kids. Oh, my goodness. Look at this stack of comic books. We are talking about a solid 11-inch stack of comics. This is a huge week for us. Lots of great stuff. Last Wednesday of the month. Get those comments down below after this show so I can get you in that monthly drawing. All right, let's see here. Let's start out with the Lensner Black and White 1 in 10 Savage Red Sonja. That's it in our shelves today. And Savage Red Sonja number 2, a 1 in 10 Virgin Cosplay. Hitting the stands. Something is Killing the Children number 35. This is a 1 in 25 variant cover. It's kind of cool. She's got a monster coming out of her gut there. Very strange. Also, Something's Killing the Children number 35 Virgin Unlockable. A Virgin Unlockable cover. Very scary. Speaking of very scary, Vampirella, number 3, Dead Flowers. 1 in 10. I don't know. Does that look scary to you? What about this Vampirella, Dead Flowers, number 3, 1 in 10, Virgin? I like that. It's a great piece of art there. Cool, cool. All right, we got Berserker, Fallen Empire, number 1, 1 in 25 by Jenny Frison. How do you pronounce this name? Jenny Frison. Great stuff. There's also a local comic shop day foil one that we have on the shelf over there of that. Pretty cool. And Berserker number 1, Fallen Empire, 1 in 10 Virgin cover. That's a pretty cool one. Some great stuff there. Assassin's Creed Visionaries number 1 hitting the stands today. This is a 1 in 10 variant for that. King Kong Great War number 4, 1 in 10. Most of these we only get one of, and it's first come, first serve every Wednesday at the Comics Club. Nice classic King Kong here. This is King Kong Great War number 4, 1 in 10 variant cover. It's a great classic Kong cover there. The biplane coming at him, and he's got chains around his wrists. Great stuff. Last but not least is Dark Knight number 29. This is a 1 in, what do we got? 1 in 25. 1 in 25. But they're the variant covers, the rare variant ratio variants hitting the stands at the Comics Club today. It is first come, first serve. We open at noon. For all of you out there who are new to our store, might be coming in today. We open at noon. What else we got here? Okay, let's start with the indies because their stack by itself almost reaches Marvel and DC together. That's how many indies we have going this week. This is the Last Ronin. I believe this is the representing it. I mean, what do they call this? A reissue. I think you get an extra page of something back here as part of it, I believe. As part of this reissue thing. Anyway, there's that. Savage Red Sonja. I showed you the variant of that earlier. And we have Linsner covers. We've got cosplay covers. We've got all kinds of great covers, as well as a Cho cover. But I'll start with this cover. I think that's a new artist to Savage Red Sonja. Also Cho. What a great cover that is. Looks like she's been in a bit of a battle there. She's bleeding all over the place. And the cosplay. I like the Linsner one myself. This is my favorite Linsner's cover. And the cosplay cover. So there are those. Something is Killing the Children. Multiple covers here. You saw the variant earlier, the Virgin variant cover of this one. There's also this one. And here. And this nice Virgin covered one. I'm liking that one. That's pretty awesome. Usually they don't do Virgin covers for regular ones, but they've been doing a little bit more, a little more often. Berserker, you saw the variants for that earlier. We have other covers to show you. There's the one that you saw the Virgin of that one, and there's this one, and the foil shiny one, of course. Very nice. Like those gimmicky covers. Vampirella has some amazing artwork on the cover, as well as this cosplay. Vampirella Dead Flowers, issue number 3. Look at that. Parejo. Wonderful artwork. Really just amazing. That would have made a good Virgin cover. I wonder if they did one for it. They may have. We saw this Virgin cover. Great art. And, of course, that one. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. If you're a Vampirella fan, you got to be happy. You got to be enjoying that. Slow Burn. We're up to issue 2 of 5. Slow Burn. She's surrounded by some sort of fire creatures. And her violin is on fire. Maybe she was fiddling with the devil. Okay, so Conan the Barbarian. This is issue number 5 from Titan Comics. These are all hitting our stands today, kids. I love that cover. I just might have to have that cover. And that one. I am loving this cover, though. That is some amazing artwork there. Very cool. Hopefully I have a few of those so I can snag one. All right, Darkwing Duck, issue number 10. We're up to 10 already for Darkwing Duck. It's funny stuff. Fun comics from Disney. You know, Disney has brought us some amazing things over the years. Some really great entertainment. Not to mention a huge positive financial impact to our state. They could be the reason why we don't pay state income taxes. Could be Disney. Without them, we might find ourselves paying income taxes, because they sure do pump a huge amount of money into this state. That is an awesome. This is a comic book, Basic Instinct, that is based on the movie Basic Instinct. If any of you had seen the movie Basic Instinct, that's a Virgin cover. It's pretty cool. And this cover. So, yeah, Basic Instinct Pound of Flesh from Massive Comics, the number 1 issue just hitting. If you were a fan of the show, well, now you've got a comic book to enjoy. This is Frank Miller's Ronin Book 2, number 5. This is an awesome wraparound cover. How cool is that? And then also this cover. Frank Miller stuff, and you see it's with black and white throughout. I love the artwork in there. Some really great stuff. Well, I'll tell you, some violent activity happening there. Grimm, issue number 15. Did you think it was going to make it that far? Well, it has. All you doubters. Here it is. Issue number 15 of Grimm. And Jennifer Blood is back from Dynamite Comics. This is Battle Diary of Jennifer Blood, issue number 1. That's something there. That's something there. Sirens of the City made it to issue number 5. We got a couple different covers. And Wild's End has also made it to issue number 6. That is a strange world there. There's a lamppost with tentacles instead of a post. Wild's End. A lot of anamorphic stuff going on in comics right now. King Kong, The Great War, issue number 4. Are you a King Kong fan? Well, this is the one for you. Kong. And you saw the version of this earlier. There's that classic Kong art depicting Kong on the top of the Empire State Building there. We got 007 in. Nice Linsner cover there. Plus this one, I forget the artist's name here. Does anybody know this artist? I forget the name. There's that one. And this one. Lots of blood going on back there. Or at least it looks like it. This is the Case of the Bleeding Wall, issue number 3 of 4. Alice Never After. I don't know if this one makes it to the floor or not. Someone just contacted us and said they need a copy, and that might be the last one I have. Get your orders in early. Order in advance, prepay, or get a subscription service. Never miss an issue. Assassin's Creed Visionaries, number 1. There's that cover and this cover. Not to mention that cover, but this cover and this cover and this cover all connect to make one big picture. So you might want to consider that when you're making your purchase of Assassin's Creed Visionaries, number 1. This is Crave. This is Maria Levitt's. What is it? It's a sexual fantasy. What else can I say? There's that cover. I like that one. That was pretty cool. But perhaps this one might be even cooler. A lot of great covers there. And there's this on the back. Whatever you do, don't use the Crave app. Don't use the Crave app. You've been warned. Whatever the Crave app is. Eden Frost, issue number 1. This cover doesn't look like it's very frosty, does it? It's like a wolf coming out of the flames. And our heroes seem to be walking off into the moonset. We have another book also coming out from a different company with a very similar title. This is issue number 2 of Eden Wood. Nothing to do with Eden Frost. Eden Wood. And there you have that. Eden Wood. And we have just a few more here. From the indies. We have My Little Pony. Great stuff, kids. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the Saturday Morning Adventures. There's one cover. And here's another cover for you. That's a good one. Didn't like those? How about this one instead? All right. Giant Robot Hellboy. This is issue number 2 of 3. A 3-part series. Got some wild stuff going on. There's Hellboy as a robot battling things. Here he is on this one. This one's, look at the detail of the artwork in this. It's so cool. I'm loving it. But it's more than that. Look at it's a wraparound. How awesome is that? And the great art continues inside. I mean, this is a great book. If you're a Hellboy fan, don't miss that. It's already up to issue number 2. All right, Swan Songs. This is the book about endings. A lot of different short stories about things ending. All different kinds of things, from life's ending to relationships ending to just anything you can think about ending. There's that. The end of the world. Barbaric, Wrong Kind of Righteous, issue number 1. The Devil That Wears My Face, issue number 2. Got a couple different covers for you. Lots of horror. Lots of horror in comic books right now. Look at this back cover. Look at that. That's wild. Local Man is up to issue number 7. And The Ribbon Queen, which is Garth Ennis' book. If you are not familiar with Garth Ennis, his writing is amazing. It'll make you laugh or terrify you, or both. The Ribbon Queen, number 5, from AWA, and that's a 5 of 8 part series. Written by Garth Ennis. Okay, there's our indies. Let's have a look at Marvel. What does Marvel have to offer this week? Let's have a look. All right, guys and gals. Predator versus Wolverine, issue number 3. The Wolverine's got his sword out for this one, as well as his claws. Realm of X, issue number 4. Looks like time's running out for those people. Luke Cage gets his own title again. Luke Cage. Going to beat you with a parking meter. Going to climb out of the rubble and kill you. Bullets will not stop him. And it's funny because he's wearing what looks like this bulletproof vest, but he doesn't need it. He's bulletproof already. Maybe that's for something even bigger than bullets that he needs to slow down there. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, issue number 12, Gang War. This may be a tie-in for Gang War because it says Gang War is coming at the bottom there. Could be. Moon Knight is on every one of everybody else's covers for some reason. And there he is again. This is a Spider-Man 2 advert. This is his biomechanical suit. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. And speaking of spiders, along came a Spider-Woman. That's a good one. I like that one. Great covers there for Spider-Woman. Star Wars fans? Well, here's Obi-Wan Kenobi, issue number 3. Up against Darth Vader, the Dark Lord himself. Obi-Wan having a bad day there and saved by his bot. Something we don't have a lot of. We have a lot of it in Star Wars, but not in Star Trek. We don't have a lot of robots. Very, very few robots in that universe. Data is the well-known one, but in general, you think a society that far advanced would use more robots. I'm sure there is a reason for that. I'm sure the creator of Star Trek had a reason. And there you go. X-Men Blue Origins, issue number 1. Did you enjoy this episode, this issue when it first came out? Well, here's your chance to own it again or own it for the first time. It's X-Men number 142. And that's everybody dies in this issue. Everybody dies. You saw it here first. Amazing Spider-Man. This is Amazing Spider-Man. I showed you the Spider-Man 2 other suit. This is the Red Spectre suit. And it's Amazing Spider-Man Gang War, First Strike, issue number 1. Get your copies while you can. They won't last. They're going fast. Captain America, number 3. We have a whole bunch of different covers. Here's the Stormbreaker cover. There you go. I'm liking that one. No, it's not Captain America on the cover. It's Moon Knight. That's a good one. It's interesting how they have all this art, and then they have this little square thrown in there. I think they just wanted to fill up the space there. It doesn't really kind of fit for some reason. It just seems to be thrown in there. Poor Howard the Duck. It's his anniversary, 50th anniversary. He just seems to be a silhouette of himself these days. Poor Howard. He's being chased by monsters. He's reading a Deadpool comic. He's got a noir look. He's not happy. And this is probably why he's not happy, because look out the window is Thor and Hulk going at it, and Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, ends up in his 50th anniversary cake. Aw. Poor Howard. Marvel Zombies, issue number 2. This is Marvel Zombies Black, White, and Blood. And it's got a horrific Captain America zombie on the cover. Whoa. And also a Daredevil. My, oh my. Crawling over a grave of Elektra. Where's the respect? Miss Marvel, the New Mutant, is up to issue number 4. And there she is. Knocking out a Sentinel. Good job, Miss Marvel. The Last Days of Moon Knight, which is apparently why he's on every cover of everybody else's book. Moon Knight, issue number 29. That's a good cover there. Moon Knight number 29. And that is it for Marvel. Let's see. DC is offering us Batman Echoes. And Batman Echoes is issue number 1. We're looking back at 1989 Batman and Batman Echoes. Echoes of the past. See Joker there. It's the 1989 Joker. They're such great covers. And if you don't like them, well, draw your own. Shows that you can do better. Doom Patrol. Issue number 99 Facsimile Edition. You don't want to miss that. How are we for time? Well, we're okay. Running a little bit behind. Penguin, issue number 4. A little dark cover, but it's pretty cool. Power Girl, issue number, what is this issue number? Issue number 3. It's got a couple of great covers. Look at that one. Loving that one. And this one. That is so cool. What a cool look for Power Girl. I'm liking it. Great stuff. Great stuff. Some fun covers for Titans. Beast Wars. Some really fun covers for them. I'm going to save my favorite for last. Here's that one. This is Titan Beast Wars, issue number 1. I'm liking that cover. Of course, you see who the villain is. The giant star creature from outer space, the alien Starro. Beast World. There he is. And this one's lenticular. Look at that. Whoa, it's the magic of television and lenticular technology. Woohoo. I love the gimmicks. Give me a gimmick. And Archer. What a great depiction of Wonder Girl. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Green Lantern. It's Alan Scott Green Lantern. This is issue number 2 of a 6-part series. He's in the shadow of Arkham Asylum there. That's him and his buddy. And the McFarlane action figure covers have been pretty cool. Gotta grab those while you can. This one is Batman Beyond, issue number 5. We got Swamp Thing in the mix. And is that Batwoman? Looks like. Is that issue number 5? And here's the other cover for that. Cyborg. This is a Cyborg issue number 5. Part of the dawn of DC. They're introducing heroes one at a time. Getting their own stories. This one's a Battle Blitz is the story arc. Batman the Brave and the Bold. Both of them. Some good covers here. I like this one with Aquaman, your classic Aquaman look. He's looking a whole lot more Hawaiian these days. There you go. Amazon Attacks, issue number 2. Amazon's Attack. Fun covers there. City Boy going strong here at issue number 6. A lot going on there. Swamp Thing and Nightwing and Superman, all kinds of stuff. Harley Quinn, issue number 34. There's that one. And that one. We also have, I showed you the wall book earlier was Green Arrow, number 1 of this first ongoing series. And this is his current series, Green Arrow, part of the Dawn of DC, reintroducing characters to us. Pretty much, they haven't really changed much. This one, they've been doing this on several different DC comics. It's actually a Christmas card, which can be detached from the cover of your regular number 1 cover A, basically. But if you're careful, you can take it off without damaging the comic book, if you want. Or you can just leave it on there. But you take it out and you fold it, and, season's greetings, holiday greetings from you and the Green Arrow. Okay, The Flash. This is issue number 3 of The Flash, another Dawn of DC comic, launching a new series for each of the different characters as they reintroduce them, I guess. His Mortal Coil. It's almost gone there. Action Comics, issue number 1059. I'll save my favorite cover for last. But they're all great covers. I just got some that are cooler than others. Here we go. We've got Action Comics. This one. Oh, there's different Superman family characters there. I'm liking it. And that one. There he is with John Steele. And this one. This was my favorite by far. What a great cover that is. How you doing, Josiah the Brain? Thank you for joining us. Hey, Jason, thank you for joining us. Hello, everyone. So that cover, I think, is awesome. I'm loving it. So there's our comic book offerings. And, don't forget that DC Comics puts out a catalog, and we only get a few of them because they're stingy on sending them to us. We qualify for 2 bundles every time. We get 1 bundle sent to us. I'm not even going to bother because, if you want your comic book to advertise and you don't expect the comic shops to pay for your advertising, send us, Marvel does. Marvel send us any of the catalogs they want. But if you want to find out what's happening with DC Comics, this is their catalog. They don't last long at the Comics Club, so grab yours while you can. And Mr. Happy wants to say that in honor of Connect, the secret word is Connect. Connect's our secret word. If you know the secret word, it gets you a discount of 15% off any single item in the store. Limit 1 per person per day. Some other restrictions apply. If you're a Discount Club member or a subscriber, you get an extra 5%, making it 20% off any single item in the store. There are some restrictions. Just let us know. We'll let you know. All right. Thank you so much. Thanks, Mr. Happy. And we will see you next time. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Remember, read. It brings out the hero in you. We'll see you next time at the Comic Club.